Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to a Cricket 19 update video and something of a Cricket 21 update video as well, I guess, in a sense. We're going to discuss the update that has come out from Big Ant Studio and what that means for possibility of a new game, if that makes it more possible or less possible, and yeah, we're going to get into what's been announced. So before we get into this video, please do consider subscribing to Welcome to Gaming to get all your latest sports video game news. So announced on Twitter a couple of days ago was the Cricket 19 Ultimate Edition DLC from Big Ant Studio, and it's actually already dropped. You can play it right now. They announced it like literally a day before it dropped. So in this DLC is the men's and women's 100 competition, 100 draft mode, all the Caribbean Premier League teams, fully licensed I should add, unique Caribbean Premier League scenarios, 200 new licensed players, 10 new stadiums and some emotes. Now when they teased this on the 14th of July they put stay tuned tomorrow with a come on duck like this, and a lot of people assumed it was going to be Big Bash Boom 2 because Big Ant created the Big Bash Boom game, and the duck's obviously kind of like the mascot, right, of the Big Bash. But no, it was this Ultimate DLC edition. Now obviously a lot of people were hoping for Cricket 21, myself included. We've done videos here on the channel about Cricket 21, and I'm not sure if this announcement of this DLC makes it likely that we're going to see Cricket 21 anytime soon, really. I have discussed on Reddit with other members of the community, and some of them have said that you could very well still see Cricket 21 within 6 months. But it seems strange that they would release DLC for Cricket 19 right now if they were planning on doing a new game. Of course, it is great timing to get the license of the 100 into their game. Obviously, the 100 about to start in real life. So in that sense, it is perfect timing to do this. And it is great to see them getting more licensed content as well. Of course, we only had the Australian and England national teams licensed previously. They've added, obviously, those two competitions, but actually they've put another thing on Twitter that alluded to having some other things in there as well. There's a patch update, so even if you don't get the DLC, you will get a slight game improvement. Added license for the West Indies men's and women's teams, added trophies for the West Indies, added licensed Russia and St. Petersburg team, which is an interesting one, added test the best online challenge modes, added in-game emote system, functionality to restore missing player face data, added replay camera invert option, added reset to default option in settings, added option to turn off bowling input assist on lower difficulty, added exit to desktop option when quitting on PC, tuned AI runouts, improved batting mid camera reaction after leaving the ball, that is the camera mode that I use, ensured the 12-man matches played statistics do not increment, ensured the career player can return to club cricket if dropped from domestic team, which is an interesting one as well. I've been wondering whilst we do our career mode on Sundays here on Welcome to Gaming. As I say, if you're interested in some more cricket content here on the channel, make sure to subscribe because I play it most Sundays. Resolved missing sound effect during gameplay menus, resolved issue custom stadiums not loading correctly, resolved issue with custom uniform logos when resume matches, resolved issue with custom stadium sponsors in scenario mode, and general stability improvement. So apparently you will see a slight increase in the gameplay even if you don't get the DLC. So the price point for the DLC is as follows. So it's $14.95 Australian dollar, and I think it's supposed to be $9.99. It looks like they've used a euro sign. I don't know if it's £9.99 as well in the UK. I don't know if that's supposed to be pound symbol, it looks like a euro symbol to me. So not a bad price point actually for what you are getting. I think that's reasonably well priced actually for basically two new fully licensed competitions. Not a bad price point at all, available on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Now let's talk about where this leaves us with Cricket 21. I thought we were going to see a Cricket 21 game come October, and we've not heard anything. This is kind of the first news that we've had in response to the series, and it's still in Cricket 19. Now the good thing about Cricket 19 is it's very customizable. They allow the community to edit things, make strips and all that, and that's one of the really big key aspects of Cricket 19. But a lot of people do want an improved game. As I've said with this patch update, there should be some improvements. Whether or not that's true, we'll see. But many people were hoping for a new game coming around to the Ashes, which will kick off in December down under. Personally, I think this means that we won't see a Cricket 21 game for at least 6 months now. I think we might be looking at it maybe come January after the Ashes finishes. I thought we'd see it before initially because it's a chance to capitalise on the competition, similar to what I've just said here. By having the 100 come out now just before the tournament starts is quite a good move. I initially thought that we'd see Cricket 21 before the new Ashes series, but I've got a feeling that with them doing DLC this late in the game that we might not see Cricket 21 until 2022. But who knows? I'm just guessing. I have no inside knowledge. This is just purely my opinion, and I'm interested to know what you guys think, if this means we're more or less likely to see Cricket 21 for the Ashes sooner or later. What are your feelings on the new modes that have been added and the price point? As I say, I think it's a really good price point actually for what they're offering here. But I want to know what you think in the comments below as well. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.